Tuesday, July the 1st, 2014. Happy July, everybody. This is the Todd vlog. This is a little different. This is kind of the webcam version. The family's not around. Kristen's at Bible study. Family's next door playing with friends, and Jonah's in the back on Vine or something ridiculous like that. So the vlogs are a little better when the family's in them. I'm ignorant of that fact, but I'm trying to do more vlogging, and it seems like I always get responses when I do them. So yeah, so I thought I'd talk a little bit about songwriting. So real quick, I've mentioned this very briefly, I think in a vlog earlier. I know I've been talking to people about it, but I am speaking at the Songwriters Lab coming up on Saturday, July the 26th in Chandler, Texas. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be talking or doing classes and then one sort of main session. So we're talking about how to write for corporate worship, how to write songs for congregational singing. The main session is going to be what to do when you have a great idea. And then the third session is going to be how do you get your songs played by other people in your church. So if you're not the worship leader, but you write songs and you'd like to hear your song done, how do you do that? Or how do you teach a new song? If you're a worship leader in a church, how do you introduce that song? So I think that's going to be really good. There are a bunch of other speakers there. There's going to be some cool stuff. You can head to the website to register. It's $30. It's a full one-day event there in Chandler, run by a man named Boogie, Brandon Boogie Wynn. And I've tried to call him Brandon, and everybody goes, no, that's Boogie. That's Boogie. So yeah, it's a grown man named Boogie. So, you know, do what you will with that. But if you're a songwriter, I'd encourage you to go. It's not just about writing for corporate worship. There's actually quite a few classes about all different kinds of songwriting. And so from time to time, people will ask me about that. They'll say, you know, hey, you know, are there any classes, or, you know, could I hang out with some more songwriters? This will be a really good event. And so if you're a songwriter, go register at the website. Second thing I want to talk about, and I'm super excited about, and I haven't really given much info yet. I feel pretty safe doing it because the vlog doesn't get like hundreds of views. But a song I wrote a while back that we started doing at Bethel was called Changed Everything. It's a new song I wrote, and I love it, and it's gone great in church. And so for the past few months, we've actually been recording it. I've been using some of my friends here locally to record on it, and we're about halfway done with the song, and I'm super excited about it. I think it sounds great. I think it feels very real. Feels like it's something that's been played by real people, not some sort of weird Pro Tools computer. So yeah, so that's I'm so excited about that. We've got to do final lead vocal, background vocal, final acoustic guitar, and then another electric guitar track. So we've got a really cool solo break in it. But it's going great. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. And what we're going to do actually is, when it's done, we're going to release it absolutely free. It's going to be on BethelSongs.com, absolutely 100% free to download to anybody who wants it, along with a chord chart. And so I'm excited about that, and just sharing that, trying to pass that song to as many worship leaders as I can. And then the third little thing, I want to talk about songwriting. Consider this a songwriting tip, as it were. I want to show you the guitar that I do most of my songwriting on. So I have 3 guitars that I use. I have a Taylor guitar that I use when I lead worship. Just brought that out last weekend, started playing guitar in worship again. I've been leading without it for a while. Felt awesome to lead with guitar. It was great. So I used that Taylor. That was a gift. It's a guitar. It's a gift to me. And then I have a Glenn Herman guitar. This is a custom-made guitar. It's a handmade guitar from here in Tyler, Texas, by a guy named Glenn Herman, who makes awesome guitars. It's my favorite guitar in the world, and I record with it. That's what I love to do with it. It plugs in. It sounds great through a PA system too, but it's really my recording guitar. But the guitar that I write almost everything on, I want to show it to you. It's a super old guitar, but I want to let you take a look at it. All right, here it is. This is a very, very old Gibson acoustic guitar. I think it's actually like an LG1. There's no sticker or no ID inside. You know, usually guitars have a little piece of paper or something in there. This guitar, it's an interesting story. belonged to my mother-in-law, and it had been outside in a shed for a long, long time. And Kristen and I asked if we could have it for a little while and kind of get it fixed. As you see, it's just all banged up. Now you can't really see in this camera. I apologize for that. But yeah, so it's got lots of scratches and stuff. It's very beat up, and you can see even the little place where it's been worn there. So we actually took it to a luthier and said, hey, can you get this thing playable? And they did. Put a new nut on it, did some new tuning pegs and stuff. So it's a very small guitar, and so it's not real loud. It's not real brash, but it is my favorite song to write, favorite guitar to write songs on. I don't know what it is about it. It's just it's got a lot of character. You know, I can pick it up and tote it around. It's kind of small. Really cool guitar. That's kind of my favorite one to write on. This will be cool if I take a picture like this. This will be a great screen cap for the vlog. Yeah, so it's a great guitar, and this is what I write on. And so my songwriting tip would be that, actually, that when you're writing songs, find an instrument that you feel absolutely comfortable on. This is a guitar. I'd probably never play it live, simply because I mean, it's a real thin sounding guitar. As I'm talking, I can hear my voice reverberating. How cool is that? Can you hear that? Probably can hear that. Anyway, but to find something, so even if it's an old piano or an old guitar or, you know, a ukulele or something, maybe out of tune, maybe a little bit hard to play, but I think sometimes those sort of instruments just feel natural. They just feel, maybe because they're older, I don't know, but that's something that I think a lot of people don't really understand, especially if you're just starting out in songwriting. I think once you get to, you know, if you've done it a while, you can kind of write on anything, but it sure feels good to write on something that you love and that you're used to hearing. Only downside of this is that the neck on this is really small, and so I can do, sometimes when I'm writing, I do a lot of cool like chording things on it, and then I pick up my normal size guitar and it's like, you know, I can hit it. But yeah, so that's kind of a little vlog today about songwriting. I think it's a good thing to try to find your instrument, find something that sounds like home to you when you do it. So yeah, but don't forget, head over to the website for the Songwriter Lab. I think it's going to be awesome. I think you guys will have a blast doing it. And if you got any questions about songwriting, hit me up. I love talking songwriting. I'm doing a lot of it right now. It's a love-hate thing. I love writing songs, and I hate writing songs at the same time. It's so hard. But yeah, if you got questions about it or ideas about songwriting, or maybe you've got a song you want to share, hit me up. I'd love to hear. I love to hear new songs and to find out what makes them work. So thanks for watching the vlog. Didn't get too ranty, huh? Just kind of nice. My beard looks good in this light though, right?